This episode is brought to you by T-Mobile. Are you ready for some football? Touchdowns, tackles, and tailgating. It's that time of year, and T-Mobile is bringing you the ultimate game day experience. At T-Mobile, we know what you love, and that's football. We know that the passion you have for your team, the thrill that you get from the game, and the excitement of sharing every moment with each and every fan of your fan base. That's why T-Mobile is offering the official NFL sponsorship that is going to change the game. Tired of missing crucial calls from laggy streams? You will not miss those calls with T-Mobile. The lightning-fast 5G network ensures you will never miss a touchdown, field goal, or any unforgettable moment. Right now, when you switch to T-Mobile, you can get a free smartphone on us with access to all game day action using code NOBIZ. That's NOBIZ.
Welcome back to episode number 6 of the No Business Talking Football podcast. Today, it's just myself and Grant Gerber. He's in the car right now. Grant, why don't you tell us where you're going?
So my brother goes to school at UW Stout. Shout out to all the Blue Devils listening, because I'm sure there's a shit ton of them. Anyways, he had a little, he's playing some college football, not getting a whole ton of reps on the varsity squad. D3 still does varsity and JV. He's still getting to suit up with them, so he gets to do both. So tonight he played in the JV game. They got about 3 drives in, and they canceled for lightning. So I love my football. I love watching live football. I love watching football through the TV screen, especially on Sundays. But Thursday night JV Division III football was something else. Let me tell you that, man.
There.
No, it reminded me going back as like a senior watching the freshman team at Memorial.
That's brutal. Just run, pass. Run, pass.
Yeah.
That's fucking miserable.
Like 3 fumbles. It had to be like 3 fumbles in like 15 plays. It was brutal.
Oh, something like the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so hitting the car ride. Hopefully my audio's all right. Hopefully we don't hear a whole bunch of rumble strips. But
You're good on this end.
Gotta keep the podcast going. That's the number one thing in the podcast game is right when you hit around 8 to 10 podcasts, that's normally when the average one fizzes out, and we just got to push through.
Yep.
And I think it's good that we have each week to keep us in check, because that'll keep us ideally, 16 weeks times 2, that's 32 podcasts.
So, yeah, it's a lot of podcasts.
It's a lot of podcasts. It sounds like we have 2 co-hosts that might be too many for.
Yeah. You know, a lot of, I don't know, one of them's at the bar, one of them's at home right now and can't record, so, you know, you'll see it reflect on their paychecks, but I like your little setup you got going on right here. What, do you just got it in a cup holder?
I got it on my, I have like a car clip that I can put my phone in.
Oh, I gotta get one of those things.
It's nice, man.
These things are nice, yeah. So you don't have to, like,
fuck
around with your phone.
Yeah, dude. It's sweet. I got it plugged in. So my phone was dead about 40 minutes before we hopped on. I was at this restaurant. I'm like, hey, I got a podcast to record. Any chance you can charge my phone? So I took my phone and threw it on the charger behind the bar for dinner time, and then got it back. It was charged enough for plugging in my phone, charger in my car. So.
Beauty move.
Yeah.
Shout out the bartender that let you pull that off. Yep. She's getting a raise, too. All right. Well, big news. Good. So we're now putting podcasts on YouTube. The first one is up right now on YouTube, episode 6. We're also putting all of our shorts out there now, too.
Big
and you said it, episode 5.
Slacking. Frog. Wow.
We're taking this thing to the moon.
Great job, bro. That's big time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. I'm getting good with the Adobe Premiere editing software. I've been messing around with it a little bit, and who knows? Maybe my future's just in the podcast game. Maybe this is where I belong.
It's fun, man, isn't it?
All right.
Even just like reflecting on the last couple podcasts that we've done, it's just like, even to connect with you guys, like, I wouldn't even consider you old buddies, like just some buddies that maybe I don't know if I'd be talking to you guys on a weekly basis if it wasn't for the podcast. So like, podcast aside, it's just nice to reconnect, you know?
Yeah, 100%. It's a good way to just reach out and stay in touch. It's like being in a fantasy football league. You stay in touch through that,
For sure. And
It's
actually,
just a way to get together.
we're facing off this week.
Oh, we are, dude. And you got like 3 players in this game right now. I saw you have Moody going, you got Kittle going, and you got Debo. You got all 3 of them?
Yeah. I don't know if I have Moody.
Yeah, you got Moody as your kicker in.
Do I right now?
Giants kicker. Yeah, and he's got a field goal. He's only got 5 points. He's 1 for 1. Oh, he's the San Fran kicker. That's right. Yeah. So you got 3 Giants. What are you going to do on bye week? I noticed you got a lot of those guys in there.
Just going to get fucked. Be brutally honest.
Brutally. I don't know. I like your team. It looks good right now.
By far the best and most talented team I've had.
100%. I think we touched on it in episode 1, but this is the best team you've had. I mean, you put up, 180 last week? Like, that's good numbers.
Not 180. I don't think it was 180. I think it was 120, but
it's still pretty good.
Good enough to win. Good enough to win for sure.
Yep. Disclaimer, we are in a standard PPR league. So not half PPR, it's full PPR, your regular PPR.
Yeah.
League right there. All right, Gerbo. On the docket today, we just got to build a night leg parlay. That's it. We're just building the night legger. Going after the merch. You thinking?
Yeah, I love it.
Just build one together?
Yeah, let's talk through some lines together. I think the brain power of us 2 versus the brain power of us 4 is probably looking better. So
there's less thought process. Like there's too many less perspectives.
Correct.
And the perspectives is sometimes where you get go astray. So I think the first game we look at here, you got the Vikings Chargers. We've talked about it a lot.
Yep.
The spread's at 1, the Vikes are favorited, and the over-under's at 54. Now that's a game that could go over or under, depending on how fast the clock moves.
Yes.
I feel like the over should be safe. You'd think it'd be a shootout. I think the Chargers have put up like 56.5. I think that's their average right now in both games.
Yeah.
As like a total score between the 2 teams. So I feel like that'd be a good lock. But I want to wait on that. I want to see if we can get something better.
Yeah, I'd say I feel like the Vikings at home typically is a team that chews a lot of clock. And I think that's why you see them go into these 1-point games. But that is also why I'm leaning towards it going over too, because if the Vikings are going to keep it close at home against one of the better teams in the AFC with one of the better quarterbacks in the league, it's going to be a high-scoring game. But yeah, let's maybe look at some other lines before we make a decision there.
Yeah, well, the other thing is like the Chargers' defense is so bad, and our offense looks decent right now. It's all going to come down to their pass defense. So we got some pretty good receivers, but yeah, we'll stray away from that for now. You got the Titans and the Browns. How much of that Browns game did you watch Monday night? Probably not a lot.
None of it. I was dealing with drunk Target customers.
Yeah. Okay, well, they looked awful, and right now the Titans have one of the best run defenses in the game. Now, Kareem Hunt just got traded to the Browns, or signed with the Browns on a 1-year deal. He's kind of familiar with the system, but I still don't think he gets a lot of carries for them. I mean, it's his first game back. He's got to learn all the new things, get comfortable, and that Jerome Ford looked pretty good.
He played in Cleveland for a little bit, though, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I think he did a year there, splitting with Nick Chubb, maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 or 3. Might have been last year. No, it was 2 years ago.
But regardless, I think that's a good thought process through that.
Yeah, I'm thinking Titans money line here, right?
It's in Tennessee,
they're underdogs. Yeah, Tennessee. I mean, their offenses are both so brutal.
And
Tennessee's defense is really good.
The Chargers.
They did, yeah. And the Browns just lost to the Steelers, so they might be down a little bit.
Let's go Moneyline Titans.
Moneyline Titans at plus 143. Otherwise, we can take spread at plus 3.
That's hard.
Should we play it safe? Just go plus 3?
What happens in the parlay if it's a push?
If it's a push, it just doesn't count. Like, it'll just go to the next leg. So it just takes out odds. So it drops down to a 7-legger, which would still be enough for merch.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus
you make
3?
The call on that. You make the call on that.
All right, I feel like we got to play it safe here. Plus 3. If the odds aren't good enough, we'll go back and switch them. But it's an 8-legger, so they'll be good enough.
Okay.
All right. Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oof.
The spread is at 9. I don't know if I like the Jaguars covering 9 right now. I mean, I put out one of the worst takes of all time.
Like spread.
Especially for the way the Jags offense is working right now.
Honestly,
a lot of pressure on them.
Across the league, that feels like a really hefty spread. A lot of the games have been really close games.
Yeah, even the Niners right now, they're up 11 points. And who knows? I mean, 11 points is one score that could crush that minus 10.
Yep.
So I'm not too sure about that. The over-under's at 44. I feel like the under might be a play, but it just doesn't look good enough. I mean, 22 points aside, Jacksonville's defense hasn't been what they're supposed to be. I feel like it's kind of a trap.
Yeah, let's try to stay away. I say stay away. There's got to be some better games.
All right, here's the game that I'm super high on. I got this in as a straight bet and in one of my parlays and in a 4-leg special teaser, a 13-point teaser. New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. So you got the Patriots minus 3. The over-under's at 36.5, and the Patriots are minus 147 over the New York Jets. That Patriots defense has been very good this year, and honestly, their offensive output has shocked me. And it's probably shocked a lot of NFL fans.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking there? I'm super high on the minus 3.
Yeah, the Jets look so bad. The Jets look awful,
and Bill Belichick will have a game plan to shut down everything.
That's a divisional matchup too, right?
Yep. Thinking money line? Stay away from the 3-point spread or buy half a point and go minus 2.5.
Where is it?
It's in New York.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you have an over-under at 36.5. It's really tempting to go over on that.
I would say so, too. Although, based on that overtime game against the Bills, what did the Jets do last week? I don't even know what they did last week. Week 2.
God, they got beat. They played the Cowboys, right? They got beat bad.
Okay.
I think... They pull up ESPN here, do a little research on this.
That also makes me think, I mean, it's the NFL, obviously shit happens. But typically you're not gonna see a team get shit on, absolutely, 3 weeks in a row. So that makes me also agree with you on that over bet. Where it'll be,
I think they're gonna come to play a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And the thing with the Patriots defense, they've looked really good, but they let up big plays every once in a while. They have those fall-apart plays that end up in their end zone. Should we go with the over?
Yeah, I like the over there.
All right, 36.5. We're riding.
Yep.
Here's another game that it pains me to say it, Gerbo. It fucking pains me to say it. But the Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. The Green Bay Packers are now favored by only 1 point. And their money line's at minus 125 with the over-under at 42.5. I just have to say it. Packers minus 1.
I would agree.
They might cover by 20.
It's their home opener.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Saints a whole lot, but Derek Carr, he just doesn't seem spectacular enough right now to go in and beat the Packers.
No, he's not getting the job done, and honestly, the Packers' defense is good. That's one thing we got to remember. They fell apart in the fourth quarter against the Falcons, but they were outstanding the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, I like that. I like that pick. I think that'll be
Packers by 1?
Co-hosts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is where it pisses me off, though, because I got them at minus 2.5, and they just dropped the line down to minus 1. So, I still think there's a chance they beat them by, like, 2 scores.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not come into Lambeau firing?
All right. Oh, yeah, home opener. It's the start of the love era in Lambeau, baby.
I hate it. But it's going to happen. I know that kid's going to be good, dude. I keep giving him so much shit, but he's going to be so good.
And Aaron Jones, here's another thing. If Aaron Jones and Christian Watson are both healthy in that game, I think they do beat him by 20.
Yeah, if they get even just, they don't even need Christian Watson. If they have Aaron Jones healthy, that reactivates their run game. That reactivates the bubble screen game. All of a sudden,
I thought AJ
Love's
Dillon
options
actually
open up.
did pretty well against the Falcons too.
Yeah, he carried his workload. He runs hard.
Yeah.
He runs
Yeah,
hard.
he plays well.
And they got all those young receivers are pretty good too. Like that Romeo Dobbs.
Yep.
Very skilled. Good route runner. Good set of hands on him. So if they get Watson back, they'll be good. All right. Got Packers -1 there as leg number 3. Dolphins Broncos, 6.5 point spread. Dolphins are favorited over under at 48. I don't know what to think there. It's typically a game I wouldn't touch. Skip it.
Yes.
I mean, the Dolphins could. We have so many others. And the thing is, like, the Dolphins could easily blow them out, but the Broncos have been in back-to-back games, keeping it really close.
Yes.
And they got a win in one of them.
Yeah, that's a team that I just don't know where they're at based on their last couple of games.
Yeah, I haven't watched enough of them. I haven't followed enough of them.
I think the Dolphins are legitimate, but I just don't know if the Broncos are yet. So, yeah, let's stay away from that.
Yeah, I like it. Don't touch it. All right, Bills Commanders. Bills are also 6.5 point favorites with the over-under at 43. I think the over's in play there.
43?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 43. I mean, Commanders have been putting up some points. I think they covered that number in both their games so far. They're a team that hangs in there and likes to keep it close. They're 2-0 on the year. Bills are 1-1. And the number 43, they've covered that over in both their games so far. They've been putting up points. Also keeping every game very close. I think both games are one-score games. And the Bills, I mean, they're the Buffalo Bills. They can either show up or they can't. It's going to be all on Josh Allen. But I'm really high on this over. What do you think there?
I agree with you there. And it pains me to say it, too, like you just kind of did with Jordan Love. They put up, 31 against the Las Vegas Raiders, who's got, my contender for Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. Yeah. And is Chase Young still on the Commanders? How's he doing this season?
Yeah, so he was, I think he was hurt the first game. And then he played a little bit the second game, but I think he's like fully activated this third game. But even then, I mean, if Max Crosby's better than Chase Young, if Max Crosby can't get pressure on Josh Allen and they can't barely sack him, I think he only got sacked 2 times in that game. What's to say Chase Young's going to do it? To be honest, their defense hasn't looked awesome.
Yeah, let's hit that over.
Take the over? I like it. I like the overs. They're fun to watch. Betting on under sucks because you're like...
And it's been like a couple under... Like, the first week was totally underwhelming. Shitty-ass scores. I don't know how many overs hit, but I'm guessing not many did. Last week, it was like half. It was in between. There were better scoring games, and they were a little more exciting to watch, a little higher scoring.
Yep.
And I think this week, hopefully, it'll swing totally the other way, obviously, because we can put some overs in. But
that's the goal, yeah. That's the trend line.
I like 43 there, for sure. Although, who's at quarterback for the Washington Commanders nowadays?
Oh, what's his name? It's Sam Howell.
Okay.
He's all right. I mean, he's athletic. He can run a little bit. He can escape pressure. And he's got some good weapons around him. I see through an absolute dot to Terry McLaurin in the back of the end zone last Sunday.
Yeah. That would be fun to watch.
Over, yeah. Stick with the over. I like it. Oh, here's a good one. Here's an interesting one. The Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons at home. Lions are favored by 3.5 with the over-under at 46. My gut tells me Lions 3.5.
Yeah.
Simply because there's no way the Falcons follow up what they did last week.
Why?
It was kind of like a fourth quarter fluke.
Yeah, I think it could have been too.
Packers defense fell apart, and the offense just did nothing. And that's just allowed the Falcons to climb right back into that game, but it should have been over after the first half.
Yeah, I like that. I think if that D-line for Detroit, which looked really good, especially in that opener against Kansas City, if they can contain Bijan Robinson and keep him nullified, unlike the Packers did in the fourth quarter, then I think they pull off that 4 points or whatever.
3.5, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we, let's throw it in there for now.
Yep.
Maybe pull it out later.
Yeah, I like it in there, though.
This, though. Yeah, I will say this. Aiden Hutchinson and that D-line looked really good on the run game against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Really good against the run.
Yeah.
So that could be a play. All right.
That's a Dan Campbell approach, too, I bet. That just seems like a guy that it's like, we need to stop the run. If we can stop the run, everything else is solidified. And that, I really like where the Lions are as far as, like, culture. Their fan base is bought in, so I do like that. It's at home, you said. So, yeah.
And they're coming off an OT loss. You already know Dan Campbell's going to have them fired up after an OT loss.
So then this has to be their home opener, too, because that was in Carolina, right?
No, they were in Seattle last week.
In Seattle, sorry.
Or were they at home? They might have been at home. I don't know for sure.
They were at home.
They were? Okay.
Yeah, they were at home.
So my other thought is, Grant, we can tease this down. I can buy a point on that and make it a 2.5-point game, so a field goal would cover. Or we can just take money line. I mean, money line's minus 173, which is still good value. Think money line for now?
I like the 3.5, bro. Let's keep that.
3.5? Get the odds? All right, we're going with it. All right. Colts, Ravens. Ravens are 8.5-point favorites. Over under at 44 on the nails. Got to remember, most likely no Anthony Richardson for the Colts. I'm going to go look that up right now. What are your thoughts on that?
Taylor's been done too. What's his deal? Is he still?
He's still not playing. No news on him yet.
Okay.
So Anthony Richardson will Colts quarterback play in week 3. If you took a chance, we were feeling pretty good early on Sunday. Shout out Pro Fantasy Football Network for this article here.
Scout it out.
Looks like he might not be playing. That's the latest news on him.
Yeah, let's stay away from that game.
Something changed. Yeah, because 8.5 is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot. All right, here we go. Seahawks, Panthers. Seahawks are favored by 6.5. Over-unders at 42. Seahawks haven't looked great this year. But the Panthers look awful.
For some reason.
On 42?
Yeah.
I mean, Bryce Young's not playing, though.
Oh, he's not?
He's not. They're going to Andy Dalton, I just saw today. Yeah, the redhead is still in the league.
I don't like that as much. Yeah, I was just...
The Seahawks 6.5 is a lot.
Yeah, I had that Seahawks-Lions overtime game still in my head, and for some reason I thought Carolina put up a decent number last week, but obviously not if they're switching their starting quarterback.
No, I think they got shit kicked in that game. I had a buddy that teased the under at like 33, and he barely hit that.
Damn.
So I'm a little worried about that one there.
Yeah, let's stay away then.
Stay away for now? All right, because we still got 5 games left. Here's a good one. Cowboys, Cardinals. Cowboys are 12.5-point favorites. It's the Arizona Cardinals. And the Cardinals, not to mention, just put up a lot of points on the New York Giants. That Cowboys defense is too good.
The Giants could be shit, man. I don't know how to benchmark against it. I don't know if we should be benchmarking against the Giants.
Yeah, and they've got 6 points right now through one half a play against the Niners, and the Niners defense looked awesome week 1. It's also Pittsburgh's offense is horrible. But, I mean, Niners is a pretty good defense, but...
What if we just go Cowboys money line?
At minus 700?
Oh, Jesus, never mind.
What about the under, though? Over-under's at 43. So when the Cowboys shut out the Giants week 1, the Cowboys only put up 33 points. I just don't know how good the Cardinals' defense is.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad... What the hell?
I hate unders, though. I hate unders.
I think I just witnessed a crash. I just witnessed a crash on the road.
Fender bender or what?
I think someone fucking rear-ended someone.
No, that's not fun.
No.
That always ends in an argument.
Get out of the road. I'm doing a podcast here.
Yeah, big deal coming through. Got a big deal coming through. I don't know what to think about this game, Gerbo. Skip it?
12.5 is a lot.
It's a lot of points.
But who knows? Dude, Cowboys, I don't know, man. I never liked the Cowboys.
Their offense just doesn't feel good enough to put up.
No.
Maybe it is the under then.
I think so. I think that's what it's sounding like.
Under 43. All right, that's in. All right. For the leg number 6, you got Bears-Chiefs. Chiefs are 12.5 point favorites again. And the over-under's at 48. That's brutal.
Does Justin Fields finally have a breakout game?
Against the Chiefs, their defense isn't anything special. But they do have Chris Jones coming down the middle. Yeah, it's in Arrowhead. With Chris Jones coming down the middle. I mean, there's no chance, right?
I don't think so.
Nah, this is brutal, man.
That's a hard one, bro. These are some harder games for sure.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's just skip that one because KC hasn't looked awesome.
So we need, 2 more games or 3 more games?
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more games. And coming up, you get the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. We already know where that's going. Raiders are 2.5 point favorites. Money line's at minus 147. I'm going money line. Money line it is. It's in. It's not even up for a dispute. There's no way Pittsburgh's winning 2 in a row with Kenny Two Gloves getting pressured by Max Crosby. Give me the Raiders at minus 147. Leg number 7. All right, we got 2 games left, Grant. You got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's in Tampa. Geez. Eagles are 4.5 point favorites. And the over-under's at 46. Everything tells me go Eagles 4.5. But it's Tampa Bay, and so far they've won 2 games of 2-0. Or did they lose?
Dude. No, they played the Bears, right? And won.
Yeah, they played the Bears and dummied them. And you got to think, I mean, the Vikes kept it close with the Eagles, and Tampa kept it close with the Vikes. This is tough. This is tough.
That's a paradox there to get into.
It's just, I feel like it's just going to come down to the run game. I mean, Rashad White looked awesome last week. And the Eagles, I mean, they looked really good against the run in both weeks. They looked really good against the run. I
definitely don't think the Eagles are as good as they were last year.
No, there's something off there. There's a connection issue between the quarterback and the receivers.
I think Jalen Hurts looks a little off.
And the running back. I don't think he's as good as people think he is. I think he gets helped out by his teammates a lot. Kind of like the Brock Purdy situation. Brock Purdy's a good quarterback, but you see him miss a lot of throws, and they still win these football games. It's because the weapons around him.
Yeah.
By the way, Christian McCaffrey's having a huge game right now.
Is he?
He's probably almost got 100 total yards. And it's like 10 minutes left in the third.
Debo or George Kittle do anything?
Debo's got some good yards. Kittle's got like 1 catch. Maybe 2. Jesus, dude. McCaffrey's got 64 rushing and 26 receiving. He's got 18 points
I was going
already.
to take him. Dude, his Prize Pick line earlier this week, not discounted, was like 19 for pass yards.
Oh, that's a joke. Seriously?
I know. I should have took that shit.
Oh, I
had my first 0-3 week last week, so I'm like, I just need to take a step back and sit down Saturday night and really think about these lines.
Yep. Bet a little smarter.
Yep.
That's the key.
Maybe even put a flex play down. I only do power plays.
Yeah, I only do power plays too, just because you get hooked in on the payout. It's like,
I know,
25 doing 250. Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did a little 4-leg second half parlay here.
Nice.
I got George Kittle more than 23.5 receiving yards. Elijah Mitchell more than 15 rushing yards. He had about 30 in the first half, so I'm hoping he can get going.
Yeah.
Darren Waller more than 2.5 receptions. I don't think he's caught a ball yet this football game.
They
And
have
then Daniel
to start getting
Jones.
the ball to him more.
I know, they got to hit him on those slant routes. He's so good off those slant routes. Then I got Daniel Jones under 17.5 rushing yards, and he's at like 4 right now. And you got Fred Warner at middle linebacker. He ain't getting free for too big. So that's what I'm rocking with. Should we get back to this parlay?
We got some jackrabbits in town tonight on campus.
The last leg of the No Business Talking Football merch parlay is brought to you by DraftKings. We're developing the most innovative and entertaining real money products and offers to forever transform how people experience sports, to be a fully vertically integrated sports betting operator. It's our ultimate goal to build the best, most trusted, and most customer-centric destination for our players. DraftKings. If you have a gambling addiction, please contact 1-800-522-4700, the National Problem Gambling Helpline. It is available 24/7 and is 100% confidential. Again, that is 1-800-522-4700, the National Problem Gambling Helpline. All right, Gerbo, let's get this 8th leg in here.
Let's do it.
So we got the Eagles at 4.5 over the Buccaneers, or we got the Bengals at -3 over the LA Rams. I mean, there's no way the Bengals lose 3 in a row, is there?
No way, dude. There's no possible way.
The only problem is Joe Burrow's health. I know he's still hurt a little bit, so...
Is he banged up?
He's still a little banged up. He's questionable right now. But come on, right? With how good that lineup is. It's a 3-point spread, and the money line's at -150, which is a great value bet. But the Rams have shocked everybody this year. Tutu Atwell and Puka Nacua have simply dominated.
Oh.
It's two computer-generated names. It's like something you see out of Madden when you're playing Be a Pro. And they're just studs.
I say let's go Bengals money line.
Bengals money line for the final leg.
Let's believe in Joe Burr.
All right, let's get these odds here. $10 to win, 1,470. Just to recap, we got Tennessee Titans +3. We got over 36.5 in the Patriots-Jets game. We got the Green Bay Packers -1. We got the over in the Bills-Commanders game at 43. The Detroit Lions -3.5. The under 43 in the Cowboys-Cardinals game. Las Vegas Raiders moneyline at -147. And the Bengals to not go 3-0 or 0-3 at -152. Send it through.
Damn, bro.
We're in. The merch parlay is in.
The merch parlay. Love it. Love it.
This is becoming a sweat here in this Niners-Giants game. It's now a 5-point game.
Is it really? Darren Waller getting involved?
Dude, he still got nothing.
Interesting.
Not one. Which is really pissing me off because Kittle doesn't have a catch either. And they got him on a hold there? Ooh, that's a bad call. Oh no, Kittle's got 12. All right. Still need more out of him.
12 yards?
He's got 12 yards in the second half. Which is scaring me a little bit right now.
I'm going to go check my fantasy team, so sorry if my picture goes away here for a little bit.
No, we're good. We'll just focus on my face here for a bit.
I mean, that's what they should be doing all the time.
Well, I mean, I'm rocking the Campbell Kapanke mustache right now, so how can you not?
Okay, if one of these guys gets a touchdown, if George Kittle could get a touchdown and Deebo Samuel could finish with 100 yards on like 5 or 6 catches, that is good production from those guys.
Yeah. Here comes McCaffrey, breaking free to the 3-yard line. All right, 2nd and goal. There's a lot of game left here, Gerbo. There's 5 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, there is. That was kind of shocked when I logged in and saw there's that much game.
It's a slow-moving clock. I mean, what time is it? It's only 9:20. We'll probably be done by 10:30. I think, right?
I don't know. That's always hard to say. Game times is always so hard to track and guess on.
And you know what else is fucked?
Go ahead.
Oh, you go. You had something that was fucked, too.
No, I wasn't going to say fucked. I was going to say, you know what felt really long? Was that Colorado State game.
Yeah, that was
the longest game ever.
Double overtime, flags out the wazoo, all passing plays. They barely ran the football. Why would they?
Yeah.
For
what were you going to
Colorado,
say was fucked?
Oh, that a lot of these over-unders rely on clock. Like we talked about earlier, it's all about the clock.
Yeah.
If the game's chewing up, the under's probably hitting. But if they're just throwing the ball, slinging it downfield, the over's probably hitting. Which is so tough.
True. I don't know if I'm going to watch football tonight because I don't have the. I might. I've been grinding on the MCU movies, bro. Since I broke my foot, I'm not doing shit.
Those are so good.
Dude, they're such good movies. MC movies in order. I just got through Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like kind of peak of the timeline. Yeah, 3's out.
Is that one good?
It's a very interesting, different type of movie than what they have been in the past.
What is that one called? What's the new one called? Guardians of the Galaxy? Volume 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's like Volume 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, dude, if you haven't watched that and you are looking to watch a movie, I would watch it.
Yeah, I want to watch The Equalizer 3 too. You ever watch The Equalizer? 1 and 2?
Mm-mm.
Denzel Washington. So good.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, but I've never watched it in its entirety. Denzel's a great actor.
Denzel's so good. The best part of The Equalizer is like the final scene in The Equalizer 1. It's probably the best scene out of both of them. It's like 3 parts on YouTube. But he's just in this Home Mart, which is supposed to be like a Home Depot, like where he works. And he just goes off. He shuts off all the lights. Takes out all these Russian assassins, just one by one with like, not even a gun, bro. There's only the tools in the Home Mart. He's using like barbed wire, fire extinguishers. He used a nail gun to get the final guy. He was just like, hit him like 4 different times. So fucking sick. That's a movie you gotta watch.
Yeah, I should watch that.
I might have it somewhere. You can too. Do you ever like movies?
Oh, dude, I used to use
Yeah, that's what I use still.
Oh, it's still up?
It's still up, yeah. You gotta use, it's a different ending address though. Is
what I used to use.
It's no, that's the best one now.
Okay.
Here, I'll send it to you.
That's how I watched Yellowstone.
I'm so pissed they didn't drop like the back half of season 5. Kevin Costner just didn't want to do it anymore.
I know, it's tragic, isn't it?
I know. They're still dropping that 1923? 33? One's World War I. Probably 23. Yeah. You ever watch that on Paramount?
No, dude.
If you want to watch that, I'll send you my Paramount account. Because that's good. Old school, 1883, that's like the preview.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of 1883 and I couldn't get into it.
It starts, that one's kind of slow, but 1923 is upbeat. A lot of shots fired. Oh, there's
Is that Tim McGraw and Faith Hill too, or no?
No, that's not. Oh, fuck. Who is it? Who's the old guy that always plays cowboy parts? 1993, 1923.
Is it
Clint Eastwood? I know who it is. Yeah, it's Clint Eastwood.
Really?
No, it's Harrison Ford.
Oh, damn.
And then Helen Mirren. That's really the only big actor is Harrison Ford, but he's so good in that.
Oh, dude, I bet. I need to see the new Indiana Jones movie with him.
They dropped another one?
Yes. Well, the new one. I don't know if you're thinking of the same one.
Is it on?
Yes, it actually is. That's how I started to watch it. Indiana Jones, like Forever in Time or something.
Oh, yeah. Forever. Just look up Indiana Jones Forever. Oh, there we go. There goes the fucking...
Let's see, Indiana Jones.
In the Dial of Time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that looks like Harrison Ford.
Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny. Damn. He's such a good actor. I love all of his shit.
Indiana Jones might be my favorite kind of old school trilogy /
Star
series.
Wars, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has got to be the best old school trilogy.
Really?
Aragorn with his sword, dude, just slicing fuckers up. You got Legolas from the top rope, just... I don't know, I think it's the best trilogy out there still, to this day.
Yeah.
Maybe the Equalizer. Oh, there goes Kittle! Kittle on a big one! That'll cover those yards. All right, I need Elijah Mitchell, Darren Waller. And Darren Waller will not fucking hit. They're going to have to start throwing the ball, though.
I'm kind of shocked you put money down on Kittle, considering you're playing him in fantasy.
I mean, it's a win-lose scenario. I either win or I either lose.
That is true. You kind of hedge it that way.
Yep. All right, Elijah Mitchell's got 9. He needs 6 more to push, 5 more to cover. Darren Waller, dude. 3 receptions in the last quarter.
I think he's got to get that. If he has 0 right now, it is ridiculous if he doesn't get any catches.
And they got to throw the ball. They're going to be down. They're almost in the red zone now, so they're going to be down probably 15. Hit Darren Waller on 3 quick bubble screens. That's all I need.
I think you'll get it.
I hope I do. All right. Should we close this out?
Yes, sir. We'll catch you, Monday night?
Monday night, yep. Halftime show. All right, here we go. Thanks for tuning in to episode 6 of the No Business Talking Football podcast. Myself and the Viper got dirty and got to work on the 8-legger. We're hoping this one hits. I mean, 3rd time's the charm. That's what they all say, right? Maybe we'll be dropping merch. Maybe we'll be seeing you Monday night sweating out the Bengals money line looking to drop merch. Thanks for listening. Take care. That'd be fucking awesome.